Hey y'all. So this is not the original intro that I filmed for this video. This is a response to the tomfuckery that occurred during the live show, which I missed because, as you will see in the rest of the video, I have been traveling for the last few days. But yeah, there was some insensitive white nonsense that occurred. Where the hosts of the Reading Rush had a community vote to pick a book club book. The community picked a book by a Black author. There was then meant to be a live show talking about that book that was supposed to be put on by the hosts, which they did very little advertising for. They barely talked about the book at all, like in leading up to the live show. And then the live show happened and they essentially were just like, lol, we didn't read it, and did a Q&A, which like is not a good look, especially right now. Events are still unfolding as I am recording this. They have put out an apology that was kinda half-assed, where like it seemed insensitive. Okay, just wanted to make sure that before you go into this video that you are aware that I am aware of what happened and that I am not okay with what happened. Some people are pulling their vlogs entirely, deciding that they're not gonna do anything to support the Reading Rush, but I know people like to watch vlogs and get a sense of people's lives and what people are up to. I'm still putting out the video, but I'm not endorsing the Reading Rush at this point. So this show is so dumb. Yeah, she's a puppy. And then there's Smudge. Like 3:30 on Monday, the first day of the Reading Rush. I gotta be honest, I am so tired. I don't know what I'm doing with the Reading Rush yet. I don't have my TBR yet. Last year I was so on top of it. I had things planned to a T. My TBR changed a little bit. I still read 7 books. That's not gonna happen this year. I already know it. I don't know if I'm even going to finish all the challenges beyond reading 7 books. Last year, I was on summer break. I had no responsibilities whatsoever. This year, it is falling on my last week of summer clinic, which means that all of the like final wrap-up stuff, reporting and all of that needs to get done. So like I am very busy through Wednesday with school stuff, so I don't know what my TBR is yet. I'll walk you guys through that in a little bit, but honestly, at the moment, I am gonna just play Animal Crossing until I fall asleep and just take a nap, and I will talk to y'all after the nap. Hey, Nugget. Oh, you want attention. Okay.
The use of like a spoon and a cup in play.
Well, she did drink from a cup.
So I don't know if that counts.
That is an emergent behavior. Sure, you're right. That.
Natasha, why are you like this? We have had you since you were 2 days old, and you have never known anything but love and affection.
Hey guys, coming at you from the floor, because this one has taken the chair. It is Wednesday of the Reading Rush, and guess what? I have done 0 reading. I said on Monday that this is the last week of clinic. I in fact just did my final clinic session, hence why I am dressed up. Oh, thank God. Okay. So, now that I've done my final clinic session, things will get a little bit easier, although I do still have the like final report due tonight, like the semester treatment summary, and that's due tonight, and I need to do some like rewriting of that. Like it's almost done, but I have to update it with today's session's information. And anyway, so I don't know how much reading time I'll have today, and then I have a meeting tomorrow at like 3 p.m. and so I have to prepare for that, and then I think that's the only thing I have to do this week, which is fantastic, except now we might be driving down to visit my partner's sister and her family, like, because my partner wants to go visit her niece, and her niece has been requesting my presence as well, which is very, very cute, but yeah, means that I don't know what reading is going to happen. Anyway, I should talk about my TBR, but first let's change into something a little more comfortable. Movie magic. Hello. First of all, please admire this. At one point, an old roommate of mine asked me if I had enough Pride shirts to make it through the entire month without repeating any shirts, and I basically said no, but challenge accepted. So this is one of my newest additions to the collection, and I'm very proud of it. Okay, so let's talk about the TBR. So at the moment, I really only have one book that I for sure want to read this week, which is The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. This is for read a book that has the color that has a cover the color of your birthstone. My birthstone is garnet, and it is a dark red blacky color, so I feel like this counts. And it also works for read a book with the as the first word in the title. Everything else on my TBR is kind of up in the air at the moment, and particularly I am going to now figure out what I'm going to read for the challenge of like read a book whose movie adaptation you've already seen but you haven't read the book. There's got to be a better way to say that. So I have 4 options right now, and I'm counting TV as an option. So the 4 different titles that I have right now are The Price of Salt by Patricia Highsmith. This was turned into the movie Carol. I have seen that movie, and it's so good. It's so good, but I haven't read the book yet. I also have The Secret History of Wonder Woman, which is a nonfiction about the creation of Wonder Woman and was adapted into the movie Professor Marston and the Wonder Women, which, again, very gay, so good. Oh my god, if you haven't seen that movie, you really need to. And then I have 2 more options that I got digitally, which are Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton and a Haikyuu manga. So I've seen the anime, but I am really curious to try out the manga, hence why I'm saying that I'm counting TV. So because 2 of them are digital, I can't just like put them in a pile and point. So what I've done instead is I've written down all of the titles on these little slips of paper, and I'm gonna pull them out of a hat. Okay, so got my hat, and we've got the 4 titles in here. So this is the big moment of truth. Are you ready? I'm talking to you.
I'm so ready.
You're so ready?
Clearly.
All right, this is the moment. All right, this one. Ah, okay. So we got Haikyuu, the manga. Okay, interesting. Okay, so that means that counts for the movie to book adaptation, first one I touched, and takes place on a different continent because it takes place in Japan, which is definitely another continent. But since I didn't pick the nonfiction, that means that I need to use this one for read a book that's like in a genre that you're like scared of or that you read the least, because I don't read nonfiction very much. I am like halfway through this one, so it's maybe kind of cheating, but it still counts. So that's what we've got so far. I think that's all of them then. Oh, I need a book that I only read outside, which might just be another manga volume, because that seems the easiest, just to like go to the beach and read. But okay, so I think it's this for starts with the and color of my birthstone. This for genre that you read the least, and then I'll read the Haikyuu manga for pull out of a hat, movie to book adaptation, and takes place on a different continent. So that's my tentative TBR. We'll see how it goes. afternoon, and I do have a meeting at 3, but I have started reading the Scorpio Races, which is a reread for me. I love this book. Not very far into it, chapter 9, but it's super moody and atmospheric and really violent. I love the way that the island is depicted. It just has such a cool atmosphere to it. This is kind of more of a fall book than a summer book, but it doesn't really feel like summer right now. So I also need to start the Haikyuu Manga, which I am reading on my iPad from the Shonen Jump app. It costs like $2 a month, and then you get like everything Shonen Jump has ever published. I hate reading manga on my phone. That tiny little screen just is not good, but I don't mind so much when it's a giant tablet screen. So, yeah, I only need to read the first 7 chapters is the first volume, which shouldn't take me very long, but I haven't really started it yet. So I have a Zoom meeting at 3 for like a debrief session from 3 to 4, and then that's it for the day. So I can get back to reading. I have some homework due on Sunday, and then I have some debriefs coming up next week, and then I am done for the semester, which, oh boy, am I excited about. I get a whole 2 weeks break, and then it's time for fall semester. Oh boy. Okay. Anyway, my week is mostly fairly clear from here on out, so hopefully I'll get some more reading done. Hello. So it is now 8 o'clock. Oh my god. Do you see that dog face? Oh my god. My neighbor who lives right there, he has 3 German Shepherds, and it's not fair. But anyway, I haven't done any more reading since the last update because I did a kettlebell workout, and then that transitioned into a yoga workout because my left foot and my right hip flexor were having something to say about it. And then I had a Zoom meeting for school, and yeah, then it was like dinner time and stuff, and I had to take a shower. This, by the way, is how I get my hair to do the textury, swoopy, wavy thing, is I put it up into a braid while it's drying because I can't heat style my hair because I bleach it too much. So anyway, I am out in front of our apartment because I need to do a little plant maintenance. I figured I might as well take y'all on a little plant tour. So because we live in California, we have to have succulents. This one, we just did a whole repotting project this past weekend. And so this one got nice new soil and a bigger pot because it was shooting up. There were also 2 bird skulls that we had buried in with them because, you know, they had some organic matter on them still. And then we have this adorable little arrangement. These 3 came from a nursery nearby, and this one came from a little Bulbasaur planter that we got at like a craft market, and it just exploded. The original pot was like that big, and now it's got like all these little sprouts, and I think this is so cute. And then we've got some little babies. These little ones are offshoots from my aloe plant, which I have on the back stairs because it gets more sun there. This one I almost killed, but it's coming back to life. I put it in a bigger pot finally. It was dying in a tiny little one. And then this one is just another little aloe offshoot and a little cactus. And then this one is actually came from a sprout of this one over here. What's great about succulents in California is that you can just like leave them on your porch and just, you know, water them every week or so, and they do great. Oh yeah, we also have this hanging one up here that we got from a friend who was moving to Denmark, and so she needed to get rid of all her plants, so we rescued this one. We have absolutely no idea what it is because she didn't know what it was, but it hangs out here. So I'm gonna take care of these, and then I'm gonna show you my big ol' aloe plant that's on my back stairs, which I love. First, dead things incoming. If you have a thing about dead things, skip ahead a little bit. So yeah, these are the bird skulls that we had buried in that succulent pot. This bigger one in front, that is a seagull, and this smaller one is a cormorant, and then these are some assorted vertebra. We're not really sure which bird they're from. So one of those belongs to a friend of ours, and the cormorant skull is the one that we're keeping because it's the cooler one. While I'm in here though, this is our little like laundry room. We have another dead thing. So we're basically that, is this a pigeon meme where instead of is this a pigeon, it's dead things I found outside, and is this interior decorating? So that's us. But yeah, we also have a full-on cow skull that we found at a local like regional park. It is like cow grazing land, and it was like the skeleton was like in a river. Okay, anyway, down here we have an entire cow skull that we wrapped up in plastic bags and took home, and then left it outside for like 2 or 3 years until it mostly sterilized. And we do want to figure out how to mount that, but it's a challenge. It's a big thing. So yeah, we don't know how to put that on a wall yet, but we will figure it out. It's Friday, and my very sweet girlfriend had to start me a cup of tea because I did a dumb thing. I regret the thing I did. And if you're wondering what it is, I stayed up till 3:30 reading a 77,000 word Harry Draco arranged marriage fan fiction. So now I get to do some makeup to convince Goblin Brain that I'm more awake than I actually am. Then I get to do some chores, and then we get to drive 4 hours to go visit her sister and niece. Yeah. This is today's Pride shirt, by the way. I don't think I showed you guys mine yesterday, because I was wearing a flannel over it, which is honestly kind of a pride shirt on its own, but it was it's a tank top that said bisexual Illuminati on it. I love that shirt. All right, it puts the makeup on its face. I don't have a clever way to end that. It's rough, y'all. Yeah, so it's like a little after 1, and Ashlyn wanted to leave by like 2 at the latest. So I'm getting ready to go. And importantly, I did just finish volume 1 of Haikyuu just now. So that's the first book that I touched, and a movie to book adaptation. Read a book that a movie... You know what I'm trying to say. Okay. Anyway, so that means that I need to figure out what else I'm bringing. I don't need to bring my iPad, thankfully, because that is big. I do need to bring my computer for schoolwork and vlog editing purposes, because yes, I did just spend the last like hour reading instead of doing my homework that's due on Sunday. Oh well. I'm really wondering if I need all 3 of these. But this one I think is for read outside because they have a yard. So I can just hang out in their backyard and read a manga volume. This one, if I had time, I would try to finish it before we're leaving because I'm so close. But it's for a genre that you need to read more of for nonfiction. And then this one is for a book that's the color of your birthstone and one that starts with the. So I don't know how else to do that without bringing all of them. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to pack up everything else. You know, all of my clothes and toiletries and stuff, and then figure out what I have room for. Because we're only gone for like 2 days. I really don't want to be bringing 3 books for 2 days, but I also want to finish the challenges. Okay. We are about to leave, but before I forget, yesterday the neighbors would not leave, so I did not introduce you to my lovely aloe plant that I have raised up from when just a little bitty sproutling. And now I had to repot it because it had so many little sproutlings of its own that they were completely taking over the pot, which is why it's got some not great like brown spots, but it's resilient. It'll be fine. It was really rainy over for like a couple months while it was out back here, and it just exploded. Am I the best girlfriend?
You're the best girlfriend.
Why am I the best girlfriend?
Because you got us boba and chicken.
I did. This one, that one's yours.
The green apple jellies?
Yep, the green apple jelly.
Yeah.
So this one had to go get her prescriptions refilled, so I went and got us boba because I'm the best. I also got us chicken because it is, 2 o'clock, and I have not eaten yet today. Whoops.
Because you might be the best girlfriend, but maybe not the smartest.
Hey. Just getting some classic road shots. That's beautiful.
Thanks. Where are your biscuits?
Well, mine is in here.
Graham, give me a biscuit! No!
I'm sorry.
No! We have to go back! Graham, give me a biscuit!
You can have my biscuit.
Oh, it's her biscuit.
I don't really like the KFC biscuits that much. You can have it.
Not?
I mean, they're fine.
Sure.
I'm sure you can have my biscuit.
We don't have to go back.
I mean, we weren't going to go back anyway.
Listen, I'm driving. You don't know what I'm gonna do.
Just like flip a Yui.
Yeah.
Just go straight over the Meridian and just go back.
We've got all-wheel drive. That's what Subarus are for.
It all kind of looks the same.
Yep.
Yeah. Just this damn green truck and dry dead grass.
Yep.
Yep, that's the 5. Yep. But you're cute. Your eyes are really popping today.
Are they?
Yeah.
Is it my yellow flannel?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And your eye makeup. Yeah. But yeah, your baby blues are really popping. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so cute. going to go see a litter of Great Dane puppies.
With this little one.
Yep, who's not on camera because she's 2.5 and should not go on the internet.
Oh, little babies. Oh, little babies. Hi. Oh, little baby.
Is there only one boy?
Puppy.
Right now you're taller than that. Well,
Yep. Yep. She's like, okay.
Except for this one who's still very lazily playing. Look at your giant paws. Look at your giant paws.
It's so hard to be a little puppy.
Honey. It's such a good belly. Yep. Little mouthy puppy. We can't have a dog. Miss Teeny coming to say hi. Teeny boy. He is just the happiest boy. Yeah, he's a sweetie. It's so hard. So we just listened to the Taylor Swift album. Do we have thoughts?
No, I can't.
You can't?
I can't.
You can't.
I just like. Here's the thing, Taylor. It's either she's bi, and that's just that is it. That is the end of story. Or she's just blatantly queer baiting her very solid fan base, which is bullshit. But also the fact that she hasn't come out yet is also kind of bullshit. And I get like privacy and you should come out on your own time and everything, but like, come on.
Like, just say you're bisexual.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine.
Right.
Just say you're bisexual.
Right.
We get it. Betty.
Fucking Betty.
Fucking Betty.
James Taylor.
James Taylor. Just say you're bisexual.
Yeah. Because you know what a straight boy doesn't do?
You mean a straight girl?
No, a straight boy.
Oh.
James.
Oh, sure.
He doesn't reminisce about being in his ex's sweater. That is something
A lady does. But is that just a failure of like a failure of writing, of attempting to write from a male point of view?
Or is it like a meta failure of failing to hide it better? You know?
It's a good point. Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, either way, I will chalk it up to a failure of Taylor Swift's writing, which isn't always the greatest.
Well, that's overly dismissive.
No, I mean, listen, it's a cute song.
It is. Taylor, it is.
Taylor. And she knows it.
Of course she knows it.
She's not a dummy. So yeah, those are my thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We are almost home.
Yeah.
You're so sad.
I just want to be home.
We're almost
I'm
there.
sick of driving.
We're almost there.
We're so far away.
So we have like 15 more minutes left.
Like an hour.
Okay.
So long.
We have like 15 minutes left and this one is losing her mind.
I just want to go home.
We're almost there.
No. It's terrible. There's cops everywhere. Forcing the speed limit. Assholes.
Well, cops are assholes for other reasons than enforcing the speed limit.
Yes. That's not necessarily an asshole move. It's not in and of itself.
Yeah. Traffic enforcement should not be done by people with guns.
Sure.
Like, there should be traffic enforcement, but it shouldn't be by people with guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be done by like Judy Hopps.
By what?
Judy Hopps.
Judy Hopps?
Zootopia, come on.
Oh, how was I supposed to get that?
Because she's the meter maid. And she's like a good cop, you know?
Okay.
Judy Hopps.
Yeah, I get it now. Hey guys, this is going to be my last clip. We are back in the same spot as we were in the intro. And it is late, it's like 11 on Sunday. I ended up finishing 2 books this week. I really enjoyed the Haikyuu manga. I felt like it is so far clear that the anime is very faithful to the manga, but there's still like little things here and there that are new to me that I'm really enjoying. And then I finished So You Want to Talk About Race by Ijeoma Oluo. I left my copy with Ashlyn's sister because we have 2 copies. Ashlyn has a copy somewhere. So since we had an extra copy, I left it there, and I don't know where Ashlyn's copy is. How to Talk About Race was a really good starter to the conversation, I guess. For me personally, I felt that it was a little bit too introductory to be particularly helpful for me, but there were a few chapters at the end that I thought were particularly helpful, particularly like the list of action items, and like the chapter on tone policing, which I try not to actively say anything along that lines, but I still catch myself thinking it, that like, oh, but you should just be nicer about it. Like I usually don't actually end up saying that. Like I manage to catch the thought before it comes out of my mouth, but it's still like, it still happens. And so, you know, that was a helpful chapter. And then a chapter on that was specifically for white allies on like what to do if you've been called racist. So some of the last few chapters in the book I think were particularly helpful, but for the most part I found it to be stuff I already knew. But I think it's a really good place to start. So yeah, that is going to, I think, wrap up this vlog, and I will see you guys soon with another video. I have plans for a like mid-year check-in, which I know I talked about in my last video, and it hasn't happened yet, but I just am like wrapping up my summer semester this week, so it'll be out soon. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!